and Simon Moran satisfied. He sends them on their way. Time for a run was a little bit slow to go, but he's got over 2.5 miles to make up the leeway. And coming down to the first, Dominant Serenade and Chief Minister are sharing the pace with the Lemons Mill, and they're at the first now. And they're all safely over, and it's Dominant Serenade, Chief Minister and Lemons Mill with Olympian out wide, and not that far off the pace is Second Call racing prominently. Through on the inside comes Shujan with a bit of a rush, and also not that far away Court Master as they take the second, which the leaders skip over, and they're all safely over the second, all 30 of them. Race away then with Olympian turning them along by a couple of lengths. The Dominant Serenade, black and white to Hoop Jacket, Lemons Mill, the favourite prominent, Collier Bay, Shujan and Chief Minister, and not that far away is His Way, Fired Earth in a good position as they make the left-handed turn and head towards the stand shortly, with Olympian running the rail, the leader by a length and a half to Dominant Serenade in second place, and then we have Lemons Mill on the outside with Chief Minister following that, Shujan on the inside, the Ilya in a good position, Fired Earth behind these, and Collier Bay not that far away as they turn into the home straight for the first time and past the 2-mile start, with Olympian putting the pace to the race. Shujan is charging through on the inside, taking quite a keen hold of the red cap. Dominant Serenade in the blue and yellow goes into third place as they cross the third flight. Collier Bay is out wide. Towards the back is the grey Chance Coffey, and also towards the back at this very early stage Solba. Under 2 miles to go then, and duelling up front we have Shujan on the inside of Olympian. 3 lengths back then to Dominant Serenade, racing prominently with on the outside Fired Earth and Collier Bay and Second Chance and Lemons Mill bang there. On the inside we have Court Master racing prominently with Chief Minister and Derry Mole in mid-division, so too Fisher Seal, Gospel's mid-division, Manhattan Castle behind these. Then we have High Grey and Native Worth, and the 2 leaders together as they skip over the fourth. And so the order as they pass us is that Shujan and Olympian share it, and about 14 sharing third place, with Dominant Serenade the inside of Bell Staff Boy making a stride or two, Lemons Mill, Gospel and Collier Bay out wide, and then another flank comprising Derry Mole, and on the inside Court Master out wide, Second Call and Fired Earth. Then Fisher Seal racing prominently and Native Worth, and after these comes Redeem Yourself, and the back marker now is Notable Exception, and with the notable exception of that one, Top Spin also out the back and High Grade out the back, and with the exception of those 3 really any of them could win, but Shujan just has the edge. Olympian and Gospel's charging forward, Bell Staff Boy, Dominant Serenade, Lemons Mill is bang there, and on the inside making a stride or two is Redeem Yourself.
Down towards the 5th, and Shujan, a confirmed front runner, skipped over it just in front, but a host of horses close up. Olympian in the orange and black colours towards the outside, wider still in blue as Gospel. Bell Staff Boy just follows with Dominant Serenade in blue and yellow on the near side. Looking for time for a run. Last year's winner is creeping up. He's towards the right-hand side of the picture. Horse in a sheepskin noseband, getting closer under Charlie Swan, going into the leading dozen or so, heading towards the next, and it's flight number 6. There's Shujan, the leader over that one. Dominant Serenade landed just second. Gospel towards the outside in the blue jacket. Lemons Mill now being scrubbed along to keep up with them in black and white hoop colours. Bell Staff Boy was next. Native Worth on their heels. They climb the hill on the far side, and it's Shujan out in front from Gospel, and then making ground is His Way, very wide in the yellow and dark blue sleeves, and then Collier Bay chasing that big bonus as they reach the top of the hill. That flight, and Collier Bay almost landed in front under Tom Grantham, who takes him back. He doesn't want to go too soon as they reach the top of the hill. It's Shujan in the red cap that leads from Gospel. Collier Bay in third. Can he grab the bonus? He's plenty close enough.
So too Native Worth, and Lemons Mill, the favourite, just being ridden along. Mystic Memory has been pulled up, and they start the descent down towards the third from home, and it's still Shujan that has the edge with Gospel. Collier Bay, the pale check colours, red and white colours on the outside, Fisher Seal. In the white sleeve jacket, Native Worth travelling well. Look at the hooped colours of Time for a Run. Bang there with Every Chance. That's 3 out, but it's still Shujan who has the edge. Down the hill they come towards the second last. Mystic Memory has been pulled up, and also Manhattan Castle has been pulled up, but it's still on the front end. Shujan putting the pace to the race for Roger Hurst. Collier Bay, the dark sleeve jacket, but look at this on the inside. Time for a Run, the horse with the noseband, and Charlie Swan, riding with balls of steel, he was told last year, is coming with a run through on the inside. The red and white stripes of Fisher Seal with a run. Barner Boy in the dark blue is coming with a run, and also Redeem Yourself with a pink sleeve jacket, all to play for as they turn to home and down towards the final flight. And on the inside, the top weight Time for a Run has timed his run to perfection to take it up from the back, the grey, finishing with a devastating run, Chance Coffey. But it's Time for a Run, the white cap, Chance Coffey. Here on the outside is Derry Mole in yellow, then Barner Boy and Collier Bay and Redeem Yourself, and it's a wall of 5 as he races up toward the line, and the great Chance Coffey has come through, and the Jerry O'Neill come and steal the race, and it's going to be Chance Coffey who takes it at the post. Chance Coffey is the winner. A photo for second between Time for a Run and Derry Mole there, second and third, and then behind these came Collier Bay and Couture Stockings and Barner Boy, and Redeem Yourself and So Proud and Fisher Seal. After these, Courtmaster and Bellstaff Boy, and then Gospel, followed by Native Worth and Shujan, and behind Shujan we had Solver. Lemon's Mill never got into the race, but still finished in front of Total Confusion, and then Dominant Serenade, and Top Spin and Olympian, and Given Time. And Given Time, I'd name some more, but the result of this, the Coral Cup, it's a win for number 22, Chance Coffey, in the colours of Pat O'Donnell's, ridden by Jerry O'Neill, and another triumph for the Irish. It's a close call for second place between the top weight Time for a Run, Chance Coffey at 11-1. And it's a very close call for second place between number 9, Derry Moyle and Mark Dwyer, and number 1, Time for a Run. That's Derry Moyle in the yellow jacket, Time for a Run in the green and yellow, and back into fourth place was Collier Bay, the first of the English runners home, chasing that bonus. Wasn't good enough on the day. The Irish were 1, 2 and 3 in the Coral Cup. So it's a very close call for second and third place, with Time for a Run and Derry Moyle sharing that photo, second and third. Nearest to us is the colours of Mr. Herb Stanley, Mark Dwyer, Derry Moyle, and the third horse is Time for a Run, and they're about 4 lengths clear of Collier Bay, who's back in fourth place. And if you back Barner Boy each way, tear your hair out with disgust, because that's fifth.
And Chance Coffey wins the race. Is the horse we mentioned on the morning line. Early money in Ireland this morning for Chance Coffey at 14-1, and those who follow the very first market moves rewarded. 11-1 winner. It was a double carpet. 33-1 chance when third 2 years ago. The runner-up looks to be Derry Moyle at 12-1. Time for a Run third at 10-1, with a bet of £10,000 to win 100,000 on Time for a Run, with Collier Bay fourth at 7-1.
If anything, Time for a Run's just got there a fraction too soon, but not really much choice for Charlie Swan. The opening came, he had to take that inside rail in between Collier Bay, who'd been up there for the van, and just coming to the last. Really, Time for a Run needs to jump this well just to keep his momentum going. He's a funny old character, doesn't like to be in front too long, and he doesn't just hit it quite, just gets in a little bit close. Chance Coffey, Jerry O'Neill, given a brilliant ride, this horse, by Jerry. Had him dropped out, only had one behind him for the first mile of this race. Came through little by little, put his head in front right where it matters. About 150 yards to go, and this horse is absolutely sprinted away from these. Made a competitive handicap, well, look very uncompetitive. He might not be the most stylish jockey, but certainly he's got a racing brain.